It's been a big week for the market. Joining me now is Tim Biggam of Options Insider with our trader rundown, and we are breaking 23,000 with the Dow.
Yeah, absolutely, and kind of unknown. This has been such a kind of slow, steady, methodical creep higher. Certainly not the fanfare we saw at 20,021. So we'll see if we go higher here, but certainly the market getting less momentum based, starting to maybe have a little tougher time heading higher.
What do you think, though? What would you do as a trade?
I would probably be trimming out, use the strength to trim out of some of the gains. I'm a big believer in that. When things get outperforming, takes them off the table, and then when it drops, which it inevitably I think will, put it back to work that way.
Here's another outperformer. Netflix. Wow, what a move, above $200. We saw a pullback on the event, but that's not unusual, because a lot of times once the news is out, stocks tend to sell off a bit.
Yeah, absolutely, and great subscriber growth, but the cash burn rate is always the big worry here, and I think the price reaction is kind of emblematic of a top there as well. We saw the stock well above 200, pulled back towards that 200 range, so I think for the short term, probably Netflix will digest right around that 200 area.
What would be your trade?
I would be probably selling both sides of the market here, selling 205, 210 call spreads to the upside, 195, 190 put spreads to the downside, just looking for the stock to remain between those two levels.
Right, when you're at $200, hard to know where you're going to go from here.
Exactly right, yep, especially after that rally.
Unbelievable. Let's take a look at Caterpillar. You say it's time to look at the cat.
Yeah, time to look at it from a bearish standpoint. This thing is the most overbought ever as far as going back on an RSI basis. Stock has been just going to the moon here, kind of tied to oil and gold, and both of those are starting to turn over here. So we got earnings coming in a little over a week on CAT, but I think that's got to have a pullback here given the monster rally. So I'm just buying some flat out puts.
Tim, car companies are in play this week.
Yeah, absolutely, and Ferrari being the biggest one here saw a huge unusual option action in the Octobers that expire this Friday at the money, 115 calls, 8,000 traded a couple of days ago, over 2,000 yesterday. Implied vol, which means the price of the options off the chart. So I'm selling those, hedging by selling the 118 puts, just looking for the stock this week to remain between 115 and 118. Last I looked was about 116 and change.
And I love the ticker symbol RACE.
Absolutely, and I love Ferraris too.
Oh, do you?
Absolutely. Aston Martin's first, Ferrari's a close second.
That's my list.
There you go.
Thanks for being on the show.
You got it, Ed.